All right, here we are on chapter 18, Latin for Children A. And at the very beginning of this chapter, it's a review chapter, so we have a bunch of vocabulary that we've been covering over the last few weeks. So I want you to use the audio chance and go through that vocabulary and see which words you need to study and which words you already know. Just put a little bubble mark, find the circle and color it in if it's a word that you need to study. And then those are the words you'll practice this week. So this is a good week to be on snow vacation. After you've listened to the audio chants, this video will take you through the pattern A and pattern B sentences. And then on the next page, we'll look at tenses, times. So a couple grammatical things that we'll talk about on some video lessons this week since you weren't able to come in because of the ice and the snow. So here we are. We are on pattern A, pattern B sentences. And pattern A is a simple form. It's made with a verb and a subject noun, SNV, SNV. And pattern B is a pattern of being. Two nouns surround a small LV, SNLVPRN, SNLVPRN. So those are our two patterns, and it's 1:39 and I'm still sort of stumbling over my words today since I haven't had a day of teaching. I've had a day of being a mom. So here we are. Subject and a verb, subject linking verb, and a predicate noun. This noun renames the subject. So here we go. Puella est discipula. This is pattern B. This is our linking verb. Puella, and you know, if I do a couple of these and you think you have it, stop the video, try to do them on your own, and then come back and do them. Puella, the girl, and est is our linking verb. Look how slow it's writing today. The girl, est is, and discipula, a student. So there we go. We have set it up with the subject noun girl equals this noun student. And so it's going to match. Puella est discipula. We have to match that gender. And we match both. This is nominative and that's nominative. So we're going to match our case and we're going to match our number. One girl is one student. So there's our answer. In the simple form, the girl is a student. Puer, the boy, there's est again, is a discipulus. That is the masculine form to match with boy for a student. In English, we just say student. The girl is a student, the boy is a student. But in Latin, we say the girl is a student, and that's the feminine form of student. And we say the boy is a student, the masculine form of student. We're. Oh, this is a subject noun, wedette, and this is a verb. This is simple pattern A, SNV. We're, the man, and wedette, we get from wedere, the man sees. The word video. Yeah, there it is. Femina, you bet. Femina, subject noun, verb, you bet. Femina is the woman. You bet, oh, you bury, the woman orders. Wait a minute. That's kind of funny. That is it down here. Looks like I'm going to dump this. Okay, this is Latin for Children A, chapter 18. It's a review chapter, and so in the first part there's a whole set of vocabulary that we've been studying, and you need to listen to the audio chants and decide which ones you really know and don't need to restudy this week, and which ones you're a little weak on and need to study up on. So being a review test coming up on Monday, it will be worth quite a bit more, so it's worth it this week to really study your vocabulary. Looking over on the pattern A and pattern B sentences today, let me get a new color. Let's do some blue here. We're going to look at what is a pattern A. Pattern A is a simple form. It's made with a verb and a subject noun, SNV. SNV, that's a pattern A sentence. A pattern B sentence is an SNLVPRN. Pattern B is a pattern of being. Two nouns surround a small LV, SNLVPRN. The subject and a linking verb Am, is, are, was, were, be, being, been. Those are all linking verbs. And a predicate nominative. It's another noun that tells us what the subject is. It renames our subject, and we're going to see that. All we're doing on this page is very simple. All we're doing is we're labeling what words are subjects, what words are verbs, what words are linking verbs, and do we have any predicate nominatives, predicate nouns. Very easy to see. So, puella est discipula. Our linking verbs that we've been learning are sum, est, sumus, estis, and that little dot over estis, and sunt. Sum, I am, whoa, es, you are, est, he, she, it is, sumus, we are, estis, you all are, sunt, they are. These are our linking verbs. They're like our equal sign verbs. So the cat equals an animal. We would use the word est for the equals in there. Subject, noun, cat, linking verb is, and predicate nominative, predicate noun, and animal. All right, puella est discipula. So subject, noun, puella, linking verb est, and predicate noun, predicate nominative, discipula. That's our pattern. Puer est discipulus, because a boy has to have the us ending of student. Subject, noun is our puer, linking verb is est, and our predicate nominative is discipulus. We're widet. Oh, that one's easy. This is our subject, noun is a we're. And what's he doing? Verb, widet. Simple, pattern A. Femina, you bet. Subject, noun, femina. What's a femina doing? Verb, you bet. That means she orders. Femina, the woman. The woman orders. Oh, there it is right down there. I forgot that they had put it on there twice. So in English, woman, subject, noun, orders, verb. And this little article adjective doesn't need to be labeled at all in this pattern. As a matter of fact, in Latin, there is no article adjective. It's just hidden in there. All right, sailor, subject, noun, holds, verb. And here it is in Latin. Nauta, subject, noun, holds, verb. Incola, subject, noun. What's incola doing? Pugnat, verb. Poeta, subject, noun. Demonstrat, our verb. Poeta, subject, noun. Est, that's our little equal sign. It's a linking verb. Poeta est femina, predicate nominative, predicate noun. Femina, subject, noun. Est, linking verb. Poeta, predicate nominative, predicate noun. There it is. We're, the man, subject, noun. Est, linking verb. Aquarius, another PRN. Puer, subject, noun. Est, linking verb. Amicus, another predicate nominative. The boy is a friend. But all we were trying to do was not necessarily to translate. We were trying to figure out, do we understand what this pattern looks like in English and in Latin? Now we're going to flip to the next page. And on the next page, we have a page titled Tense is Time. So let me set up my page to be ready for that. Okay, so we're talking about tense is time, and we've been learning a specific tense that has bam, bas, bat. Oh, my paper's kind of crooked here. Bamus, batis, bant. There we go. Bam, bas, bat, bamus, batis, bant. And this is called the imperfect tense. Now in English, we like to say we know past tense and present tense, but in Latin, imperfect is a specific kind of a past tense, and it has a couple different ways of being translated. And we're going to look at that with the words that are on the left of this paper. But let's first do our endings. Bam, I was. Bas, you were. Bat, he, she, it was. Bamus, we were. Batis, you all were. Bant, they were. And it has that A in it. And that A reminds us of was, because was has an A in it. So there are going to be wases or wers throughout this whole imperfect tense. So when we go over here and we say with a bon, they want us to translate it 3 different ways. So the first way is the easiest way. I was seeing. There's the was way. And another way to translate with a bon, I did see, or I saw. Now, I saw might seem like the easiest way, but in Latin, the imperfect tense is more perfectly translated with the was seeing, because it is something that happens over time. It didn't happen just once and for all and was done. So when we use it to translate, you may be able to say I saw or I did see, but the preferred translation at this time is I was seeing. And you'll understand that better when we end up learning about the perfect tense, because we need to be able to distinguish between I saw it once and forever and never to see it again, or I saw it over time, or I saw it multiple times. So that's a little bit, kind of a little touch into the imperfect. Tene bas, there's the S. S is for you. There's the ba, you was. Well, we say you were. You were, and what do you do with tentacles? You were holding. Here we go. You, oh dear, that's a terrible way to start a U, but my eraser's not very happy today, so I'm going to just cross it out. You did hold, or you held. All right. Nawigabat. Nawigabat. T. He or she or it. You can pick. I'll say it and ba. Ooh, that's it. It and ba was. Navigare. It was sailing. Now let's try using he. You could use anyone you want. He, she, or it. He did sail. Or our final one, you guessed it, she sailed. All right, flabamus. Mus is we. Ba is for was, but in English we want to say we were. Flo flare, we were blowing. Here we go. We did blow. And in English, we're going to have an irregular form here. We blew. There we go. All right. Wokabatis. Tis is you all. Y'all. A group of you all. You all. Ba was. Well, that sounds terrible. Y'all was. You all were. Wokowokare. You all were calling. There we go. You all did. My computer's a little slower than my fingers. Call. Or y'all called. There we go. You all called. And habe bant. Und is they. Ba is the was. They was. No, they were. Habeo, habere, they were having. There we go. They, you got it, did have. And now we have a little irregularity in English. They had. So each of these are 3 different ways that we could translate the imperfect tense verb. Tense is time, something that was happening in the past over time. It just didn't, boom, happen and was done, but it was happening over time. So our preferred one is the one with the was and the were. But you may see other ones show up when you're translating, and now you know how to do tenses time with all three tenses. Excuse me, not all three tenses, but all three forms of translating the imperfect tense. I didn't have a day of teaching today, so my voice is kind of a little flubby. So go back to the beginning and listen to the chants on the website with all of the vocabulary and see which words you need to practice like crazy and which ones you don't. Alrighty, have fun in snow.